All right, welcome everybody to the Scuttlebutt with Vendows. So what we're doing here today is a replay video we'll be running in the background of a Richelieu campaign, listen to me, a Richelieu battle that I had done earlier today. While the battle's going, I'll kind of give you a little bit of my thought process as I was going through the battle so you kind of know what I was thinking. I will also get an opportunity here to tell you what I want to do with my YouTube channel and where I see it going, or at least where my plans are for the time being in this early part of setting it up and kind of building it from the ground up with really have no idea what I'm doing. So we're going to fumble through this one together, I guess you could say, and that seems to be the way a lot of YouTubers start out. And then we discover something that works. So I'm not quite at that discovering what works yet. I do want to apologize for the jumpy nature of the video. As you see, for whatever reason, the ship will jump forward and back for whatever reason, and that is embedded in the replay. So I've noticed this has not been the first time it's happened. It's happened once before when after 7.2 launched. So could it be a 7.2 issue along with the torpedo lag issue? It's possible. So this early aspect or part of the game, I tried to get into chat, talk to a couple of other ships along with my division mate to move along the flank, which is really the ideal position for a Richelieu. If I can get people to move on the flank, then, you know, hey, this is already half the battle won, right? If you can have everybody work as a team. And honestly, the flank side of the ship, the broadsides to a Richelieu is just really where it's at. I mean, this ship shines if it can be in a position where all the enemy is at her bow, and all you're doing the whole time while they're at your bow is farming their broadside. And really, that's the way it is for any battleship. But the Richelieu, in my opinion, seems to bow tank better than really most, if anything, that I've quite seen. I mean, even earlier today, Yamato in the Richelieu and ended up killing it. Although I was one shot by the cruiser that saw what was going on. But yeah. So there's the first citadel of the match. As you can see, the Richelieu is right where she needs to be to shine, right on the flank of the enemy. And we're just going to sit here and prosecute their broadside and let them know that they clearly walked down the path of unrighteousness. Looks like we took shots at the Normandy there. And my goal at this point, with the ships moving with me, is to essentially set up right there. Oh, wow, that was a nice citadel, wasn't it? 13K and incapacitated his gun. I will definitely take that one. All right, so what we're doing right here, like I said, we're going to sit here and try and slice the pie of the map. If I can just deal with the French cruiser and the Cleveland, and I don't have to worry about anybody else shooting at me, that's more better. Much more better. So, in my YouTube page, kind of what I'm wanting to do is to upload replays of other players, those that have got great replays or have, you know, had a great experience, something they want to show others, definitely within the fifth dimension community. By all means, send it to me. I definitely want to support everybody that has had an outstanding experience in World of Warships that hasn't necessarily had their videos shown by others. So I definitely want to do some replays. I want to show some highlights from my gameplay footage. I definitely want to also do some training videos, if at all possible. So at this point in the game match, I just want to interject myself. I freaked out. I had no idea that there was an angle back there. It's obviously an angle by how the shots are coming in. he snuck right around, and I ran into the AOBA just to put some distance between me and their smoke screen. I put shots on that French cruiser in the process, right here, in hopes of taking him out, so we don't have to worry about anything coming from the left. Oh, there we go. There's the first. First frag of the match by me. Yeah, it was actually the first. I didn't realize I got first blood off. Well, it wasn't first blood, first on the enemy team. So there you go. So I'm going to keep, essentially, like I said, slicing the pie or prosecuting broadsides if I can get them. I will definitely take somebody's side of their boat out better than somebody that's, angled. I think we get a... There we go. We're going to think we're shooting at this Normandy there. And there's the angle down there. The other Richelieu is handling that angle. Alright, 12,000 in damage. Like I said, you don't need citadels to do a lot of damage. As long as you get your ship in a nice position where, you're going to get penetrating fire, then that's all you really need. Citadels are great, but you do max AP damage when that's the case. But if you can take advantage, if you just hit a ship and get your penetrations in, you're going to always do consistent and good damage. And that's a great example right there of RNG and Cleveland Troll Armor. So, alright, so back to the channel. What was I thinking? Oh, I'm also going to upload other videos besides World of Warships. I know Total War is coming out with a brand new game here soon. Or like a mini game. It's going to focus on the British Isles during the Viking campaigns on Britain. So I will be trying to post some videos about that. And this is a prime example of a kill securement. Not a kill steal, but a securement. There you go. He's crippling wrong, and if I can take some pressure off of that New Mexico over there, or the Bismarck, I will definitely do it. And I was able to help out. Not exactly where I wanted to focus, but I'm not going to let that opportunity pass up to get that DPM off the field. As you see, I'm bouncing around looking for the perfect shot. I think that looks good. Shots out, right? And, of course, there you go. Oh, look, Bismarck came out behind a rock with the North Cow. So, ideally, at this point, I should be reversing. I'm not sure if... I think I just changed that. I think I popped my smoke to start reversing. Pop my smoke, park my engine boost to maneuver a little better and start reversing. Start parking some damage off of this Bismarck and get him under control. There you go, 11,000. I also want to ideally stay out of 70. Clearly, concentrate fire on the target. But I really wanted this North Carolina to turn. Concentrate fire. If we can get him to turn, oh, that's a juicy citadel to take advantage of. All right. So we're going to get that opportunity. So, like I said, Richelieu, right on the flank, just annoying the heck out of the red team, right? It's ultimately what we all want to do, isn't it? So if you guys want to see me do anything else on the channel, by all means let me know. And I will try and do that. I definitely want to hear the input of everyone. I clearly shot too early on that. These should be all overpens. Yeah, there you go, overpens. I should have held the shot for a little bit longer, but I think another thing I'll do is training videos. You know, I had a gentleman in clanmate of mine earlier today ask me about the aiming reticle and how that process works, and how the aiming reticle works to get accurate shots. And I know there's other YouTubers out there that have done an excellent job in explaining the reticle and other things. So if I can add to that community effort of training, oh, there's a nice citadel, of training others through the YouTube videos, then particularly within my clan, for the clanmates I have, then you know, I'll do that. And hopefully everybody can learn something from it, and even I could potentially learn something from it. I don't know why I took that shot. That shit, the engine's being out. Yeah, well, there you go. Overpens. So at this point in the match, I'm yelling, and so is my clanmate. We're trying to get everybody's attention about what's going on over the cap. As you can see in the chat, I'm rushing over in that direction. I'm putting myself in a vulnerable position with these battleships over here to try and support us losing the cap. I know if I don't take towards the cap, one, we'll probably lose the match. Two, I probably won't get the other players to also move towards our cap. They're not going to do it alone. I mean, how often do you see anybody in a random match do anything? And we are really, really close to losing this match at this point. I asked the Herakaze to get in there and stop the cap, and it looks like he did, or either I convinced him or my clanmate convinced him, or division mate. Let's see if we can finish off Bismarck here.
Problem solved, sir.
Now, ideally, I'd want to turn around, but I can't wait. I have to wait in order to turn around in the Richelieu. If I did it right now, I would just eat nothing but citadels and penetrating shots from those battleships. I need to wait for that opportune time, and it does come here in a few minutes, and I can show you when it is a really good time, especially if you're running away like this. That should be the end of the Bismarck's world. There we go. Third kill secured. And we're still doing a good job of stopping the cap. And our Belfast, who left the cap a few minutes ago, is now finally back into the enemy cap. I don't quite know why he left the cap. I guess he thought we were going to try and just kill everybody. Honestly, I'd rather just go for the win. You know, if we get the win and there's other enemy ships still alive, then it's a win. A win is a win, right? So here I'm waiting for that opportune time to turn around still. North Cal and the Richelieu are just still too angled for me to take advantage of with the AP shells that I currently have loaded, and I don't want to reload HE shells right now because I know eventually these ships are going to do what that North Cal's doing on the side, and they're going to want to get into my cap. So that's another 11,000. So if I can keep baiting them to not go in the cap by chasing me, and I wait for that right moment to turn, which will come, and then no longer will the Richelieu look like it's running, but the Richelieu will look like it's charging ahead. Shots out on the Eagle. Pesky Captain Destroyer. And you see how the Eagle was jumping along? That's all on replay. I'm not quite sure why replay's doing that. It had to do something with the file when it got recorded or set down. Trying to get the Herakaze to set a smoke screen, but I think he is torpedo rearmed, because I don't believe I've ever seen him pop a smoke screen throughout the entire match. Oh, he's empty. That's what it is. He's empty. I missed that in the match. So here I'm making the turn because both the Richelieu and the North Cal shot their guns at the same time. I knew eventually they would sync up. Almost got to the bottom of the map waiting for it, but there it is. I can make the turn safely without eating citadels or any side penetrating damage. And here's a clutch play from the Herakaze. That Richelieu, which is more dangerous than that North Tower. That was a big play. And there's the high caliber. Honestly, that Herakaze, that was outstanding torp deployment. Now we can charge ahead on the North Carolina. And we can put our secondaries to work and try and deal with the North Carolina's threat. All while I'm worried still about the Eagle up north. I'm not quite sure what he's going to do. Oh, that's nice. North Cal gives me there. And did you see that? I destroyed one of his guns. That is wonderful. Now because of that, he's shot over me. Or he shot at the Aoba. Now, I'm panicking. I'm not the only one panicking. Watch chat, get ready, wait for it. It's going to start blowing up. I'm panicking. He's about ready to land. Watch chat. Look at this. Not only was I panicking, thinking I just screwed up, I'm going to get rammed, right? Here it comes. Wait for it. I caused the heart attack. Well, look at that. Oh, I took out his heart. That was, I was panicking. I'm like, oh my god, I overturned. I'm going to get rammed. It's going to be the end of the match. They're going to win because if I die, you know how it is when you play a random. You're always thinking if you die, that's the end of the world for the match. You do everything you can to support your team, and when you die, you can't affect the game anymore. Now I'm charging the smoke because I'm afraid if I turned, like if I had made that turn into the base, I would have ate those torps. That's both torps, but I know by the time I get to that smoke, the Eagle's going to be reloaded. He'll have torpedoes to use. So I'm going to alter my course a little northwest because I was going northeast the last time the Eagle saw me. And there I'm detected by more than likely the New Orleans as he moves from where he was. Because he saw me, and there's the New Orleans shells. And because he saw me, I'm going to turn now northeast again to avoid torpedoes. And there's the Eagle. And the Kraken. I'm going to eat a couple of these. There it is. Like I said, I do. But, you know, now we no longer have a threat. The score, 448 to 308. We've won the match. Even if I died, we still would win this match. So, you know, all I can do at this point is wait for the clock to run out. And if the New Orleans shows up, we'll take a shot at her. Let's see. Not moving too much, is she? Wow, 11K. I bet that New Orleans captain was ticked off. I didn't overmatch the bow. I hit the superstructure and penetrated through the superstructure. Look at my teammate, my division mate. Trying to get the Aoba to go dark so he doesn't die, and because you know I could die and the Aoba could die still. It's not going to happen, but the Aoba doesn't need to get involved. He can just live. That should be bounces or misses. There we go. See that armor? I love how shells bounce off of this boat. Absolutely love it. I'm going to get one more shot off, and then reload will keep me from doing it again. There you go. Megadu there, sending good game to us. This was a good match for us. Some nice sportsmanship there. Alright. How about that? Not too bad, was it? Not too bad at all. Alright, as you can see, we've got 473.2K in credits, 8,373 in experience. We've got 181,347 in damage, 5 kills in the Kraken. You see the other awards up there with the high caliber and Confederate. So yeah, it was a really, really good match for the Richelieu. All right. Well, here is the more information for the post-battle report. I would definitely like to thank everybody for watching the Scuttlebutt with Vendows. We're going to be trying to do this weekly, if at all possible. So definitely send me your replays. Send me any other information and suggestions you may have. As always, please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. On Facebook, I have my own Twitch feed to take a look at. And if you are so inclined to become a patron on Patreon, please do that. I will see you guys later. As always, happy hunting.